Yo, what's good, everybody? Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Well, and having an absolutely amazing. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's well and having a great morning. Listen, work is real, y'all. So people have never seen me live without any makeup on. I don't think so. But hey, when you're an entrepreneur and you got to take care of business, you got to take care of business. So you know, uh, hey, that's what you got to do. I don't have an explanation for it. All I got to tell you is I am a full-time entrepreneur, as I have been for a couple of years, like 10, I think 10 of the 15. So first, thank you everybody who sent out shout outs, well wishes. Thank you so much for Freedom Radio and Demetrius, wherever he is in California land. Well wishes to my 15-year anniversary of my business. That was I still have to go back and rewatch everything that happened. So shout out to everybody that was there. I don't want to miss anybody. But oh yeah. Okay, cool. So shout out to everybody that came and supported. I really, really appreciate you. I know people may or may not think like it's graphic design. Yeah, but it's it's more work than it appears to be. But I'm really super duper grateful and thank you for Cash Apps. Okay, listen, I'm a single female, and so the only sugar daddy I got is Jesus, and and my dad. So shout outs to my dad who's not on social media. My parents don't do social media at all, but real talk. So my dad takes awesome care of his family. And so I do my best not to lean on them unless I absolutely have to. But God's been really good to my life. So thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, as you can see, we have Ashlyn Cole and we have Jacory. Now I'm not like Demetrius, like, oh, they hail from the great west of the, just me. All right. So we know got Ashlyn.
That is hilarious. Look, let me just say good morning, great morning. Welcome to Shop Talk. It is Tuesday morning. Maybe it's Tuesday afternoon, wherever you're at, but this is Freedom Radio. And look, the ladies are keeping it live today. It's live with the ladies today.
Absolutely.
Jacory with his butterfly self is somewhere blessing somebody, giving somebody an encouraging word. He will be back shortly, momentarily. But in Demetrius Tolfrey's absence, we just want to keep him in our prayers. He's doing fine. He's doing just fine, but we still want to keep him in our prayers. And you know what's interesting? I had a little revelation last week. So I was in Bible study, and somebody came on the Bible study, and they were like, "Y'all don't love me. I was sick this whole week. Didn't nobody check on me? Didn't nobody call me? Didn't nobody?" I said, "Hold on. I said, first of all, my first mind, because I am a believer, my first mind is that God answers prayers. And my prayers for the people that I love is that you are safe, you are healthy, you are protected, your home is safe, that when you leave your home, when you come back, nothing is disturbed, that your life is well, that God is going to protect you and keep you healthy and whole. Unless you let me know otherwise, that's how I visualize you. That's how I pray for you. That's how I see you. And that's how I believe you to be. So you need to tell people when things change, like when there's a shift, don't set yourself up for disappointment because you have unrealistic expectations, because you think we over here like, let me just go ahead and read Yolanda's mind. I'm going to just read Yolanda's mind to know all the things that she needs. Right? That's God. The God has that ability, but we don't have that ability. So if you're not doing well, just send a text. Hey, I'm not feeling well today. I mean, we do it in our Shop Talk community. We have a little text thread. And if somebody is not well or not feeling, 100%, we know about it. That's called accountability. That's called community. Back in the day, you remember the nosy Nellies used to come with a casserole or a plate of food or something to go knock up. Hey, haven't seen you get your mail in a couple days. I brought you a cup of sugar. Okay, that's how we used to do back in the day. But people don't really do that anymore because, like, it's an invasion of privacy. I don't want to disturb anybody. Go ahead and disturb them. Oh, trouble the water. Yeah. Come on. Trouble the water a little bit, because that's how we're going to know that one another as well. And it's okay. If somebody knocks on my door, when my neighbor knocks on my door, it's such a good feeling. It really is such a good feeling. Hey, I see your car has been in the driveway for several days. You know, are you good? Everything good? Especially in a pandemic. You know what I mean? We can do better than we're doing. We can do better than we're doing. So my prayer is that everybody is safe and healthy and whole and thriving in this pandemic. Okay, in this pandemic. What have you been planning during this time? This sort of downtime, right? Although Yolanda will tell you, ain't no downtime for her. She's thriving, like on steroids, like doing the thing, which is awesome. I'm super proud of you. I love when you went live last night. I was like, oh Lord, I had to jump off right away because I knew I too was going to be up until 6 a.m. if I would have fooled with you yesterday. So, yeah, no. And Smokey Norfolk went ahead and sang me happy birthday last night on his live, and didn't nobody record it. We just don't have a recording of it anywhere. But they saw did you?
I didn't think y'all was coming in the room. You know, I'm a professional pinger.
You pinged. When he pings,
but I looked
you
for y'all
answer.
to come in and y'all didn't. So then I was just like, okay, I'm in here alone.
Pull up a chair. Come on, sit down. I'll trade places.
Let's be sure we add someone else. So again, listen, it's Wildpraize TakeOver. So, you know, this is not Sunday. This is not Sunday morning when the guest preacher came. Listen, I'm nice. This is not Sunday morning when the guest preacher came and he gives you this wonderful, grand introduction and you came from the West and he preaches like no other. This is good morning. Welcome to the stream. Okay. All right. So let's add somebody else.
Well, pray.
Hi, Michi.
Hey, I guess that was my introduction. Was that my introduction?
We don't know where you live at, honey. We
don't need no introduction, okay? When I walk in the room, I'm like the chandelier in the room.
Turn on you.
No introduction. You will see me in the room.
You're crazy.
Good morning, everybody out there in Freedom Radio Land. It's your boy, Michi Demetrius. That's right. I am here live. And it actually, I'm a little tardy today. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out, excuse me, how do y'all do 1,000 things at one time? My nerves. Listen, I'm like, oh my God, this t-shirt thing. Well, one thing with me is, y'all know I'm real picky. So I'm trying to make sure I have multiple vendors because just the response has been so overwhelming. I want to make sure I have enough product. So, you know me, I need to see a sample shirt, please. Send that to me so we can see what this is giving, see what it feels. Because I believe in quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? I can order 100 of just anything for any price, low. But, you know, I believe in quality, giving people quality. I wear quality. Number one, I want to get something that I'm going to put on. And I like quality stuff. So I'm looking for 100% cotton. I need that feel. I need to make sure that, you know, it sits a certain way and it falls a certain way and it lays the right way. And it gives you that, you know. You know, it gives you that, you know, that feel, you know, because, you know, my whole thing is this is message with a style. You know what I'm saying? It's a message of hope and inspiration with a look to kill. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it adds style. It adds, you know, a mirage to your look, you know?
Are you serving clothes or are you serving food?
I'm serving food and clothes because you can eat and look good in my clothes.
So speaking of clothes, I have an idea. I'm not going to tell it live because one of you children are going to steal it, but I do have an idea. I was at the store yesterday and I never take naps. Okay. I'm not a napping girl, obviously, because I was up to 6 o'clock in the morning. So I have an idea. I woke up with the idea. So I was supposed to have it by today. So I'm gonna try something. I haven't. Okay, so this is the thing. I want to put this out here. So we're gonna have Wildpraize Day. Okay, I mean, full of ideas, full of great stuff. So I love fashion. Like I really
I think that's all great.
love fashion. We just love fashion, right? And I want to do a clothing line. Now, outside of my own self, I've never talked about it a whole lot. But the thing is, I don't want to have the clothes that everybody else has. That's the biggest struggle I have. So shout out to all the girls doing and all the girls and guys that are doing clothing and you do it with the wholesaler and all of that. No shade, man. Jay Boylan, I am Marie. Like it's so many and it's completely amazing. But I just wanted something that everybody else doesn't have. So I want to have a little bit of what the wholesale has, but I don't want that to be all of what I have. And I have an idea and I'm gonna try it on myself within the next few days. Like the next few days, I'm gonna try it on myself, and then I'm gonna present it, and people can tell me what they think.
Well, I'm gonna be looking.
Please be looking, because I'm super excited. But I do want to play this so before we go too far. So everybody was talking about last night. The artist Smokey Norfolk went live on Instagram at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he said, I cannot believe people are like, what? Why are people up? Like, he was so shocked that people up. People started coming in. The numbers started going pretty high. It wasn't a whole lot of people due
The
to
remnant.
Smoking Norfolk.
Remnant.
What'd you say?
It was the remnant that was that was up in the room.
Well, they were there, about 100 or so people, and he started talking about the he wanted to do this hymn project, and he started singing. He said, "Just send me some hymns. I'm not sure what I want to do. Send me some hymns." So they were sending him the hymns. Oh, and wow! And he started singing. He was flowing in and out, singing all these little hymns, in and out, in and out. Holy, 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 amazing grace, how great thou art. This over here, this over there. So now, first, let me say, I am a graphic designer. I am not a videographer. So Taylor, but keep this. You can put this on my head, not Freedom Radio's head. Okay. So just a little bit.
We're going old school tonight. We are. Y'all remember this? And we all know that he loves us, one and all. And yet there are times when we find the answer. Another's voice and the call. I hope that's the right words. But if we are willing, then he will teach us his voice to obey no matter where. And he knows, yes, my sister, he knows, God knows just how much you can bear. Yeah, that's old school. Took y'all.
So that was a very small glimpse of what he offered last night. It was really, really dope. He was on for about 35 minutes or so. And I mean, golly, that man can sing. And he just went in and out throughout hymns. I think immediately you would have so loved it. It was just so what I really hope is that he does do it. So many people were calling out hymns, and a lady came on and said her
I love
passed away. Man, love him. A lady came on and said her daughter had passed away. He stopped right then. She was a mother of the daughter was a mother of 5. and he stopped right and prayed, and it was just incredible. So yeah, make sure that from last night.
He's definitely Smokey North. I just love it. Smokey can just sing, just sit there and just sing. When he did I Need You Now live, when it goes into the hymns at the end, goes into I need you. When I got a hold of that right there, let me tell you, that song, oh my eyes, that's my favorite I Need You Now version of I Need You Now. Like that, I still have that song on my playlist. That version, just that version, like the way he just delivered. I mean, he just sings. Like he just sings.
He just sings. It was crazy. Like
it's just ridiculous. Like it's just people that just sing, that just sing for no reason. Like you just be like, why are you singing?
it was amazing.
Just stop.
Oh yeah, man. People be on the lookout. I don't know when it's coming. He just talked about it. He talked about some other projects he was working on, so we should all be on the lookout. Inbox him. Like people should flood his inbox, flood his DM, asking him like, "Hey, we heard that you went live," or "Hey, we would love for you to do this for us." And man, we should just flood that man. So that's what happened. That's what went on. It was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely great. So let's talk about birthdays. Whose birthdays upcoming? Whose birthdays today?
Look at my birthdays together.
Let's talk about the birthdays. So Ashley usually, but I'll shout out today. Usually I go talk about birthdays. So let's do this. Now listen again, in a good way. Demetrius is the boss. Okay, so he does a lot of things. I know y'all like, oh, it's just so easy. Oh no. You gotta like make sure everything works. So
Plane today, huh?
Huh?
You driving this plane today, huh?
I'm driving this plane today. So let's do this here. Let's comment here. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday, listen, our part is if it's your birthday, we may not know it's your birthday. But you can say, hey, it's my birthday. And we can shout you out on this stream today. Birthdays are really, really dope, and it's a really dope thing to celebrate and to have. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday, boo. Let's talk about it. All right, so who's gonna go first? Let's see, Michi.
Well, definitely giving birthday shout outs. Let's rewind the clock a little bit here on the birthday TikTok, okay? We want to give a birthday shout out to one of our great co-hosts who is here with us today. Dee Ashland's birthday was actually just this past Sunday. So she's tapped out a birthday soiree. She's took it over in social media all birthday. Everywhere I turned around, it was Ashland. Somebody sent me a thing, say, are you in this? And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, Ashley having another birthday? Every time I turned around, it was an Ashley birthday, something going on in between Clubhouse or Facebook or Instagram. It was just Ashley's birthday all over social media. So happy birthday to Ash from me right here on Shop Talk. But definitely want to get caught up on our birthdays also. Birthday shout out to Cassandra Renee Grisby Chisholm. Today is her birthday. Troy King, happy birthday to you, sir. Also to Christian Rivera, happy birthday to you, the one and only out there in the Bay Area. Little young Darius Braxton, happy birthday to you, sir. And also Diana Coleman, happy birthday to you, and the one and only down there in Sacramento. She is a singing somebody, Miss Benita Anderson. That lady can sing and direct a choir, okay? But happy birthday to you, Miss Benita. And also want to give a shout out to my homie down there in Florida, Cameron DeGaulle. Happy birthday to you, and also the Clarence Angleton would have celebrated his birthday as well on February the 21st. If any of you are familiar with Clarence Angleton, he was one of the Sacramento's own legendary songwriters, musicians. He formulated the MLK Mass Choir down there along with the Porter Brothers. He was one of these. He worked alongside Dorothy Love Thornton, and he's worked with so many greats, including James Cleveland, and also done stuff Gospel Music Workshop of America. But Clarence Angleton would have celebrated his birthday, so definitely a heavenly happy birthday to him, as well as we continue the support of not only celebrating Black History Month, but celebrating Black music in history as well. And definitely Clarence Angleton definitely is one who makes that mark. So those have been my birthdays. Chikori.
Really?
Chikori, you got some birthdays? Or you gonna sing, Chikori? Because you didn't sing.
No.
No. Because you didn't sing on Clubhouse. You were supposed to sing happy birthday.
Oh no, I put mine in the video.
What video?
You didn't see my video?
No, I didn't see your video.
Yeah,
So you going to give it to us right now, what you gave.
Ooh, anyways, how about my happy birthday? I want to wish a happy birthday to Lynn Johnson, Monique May, Jonay Marie, Jackie Gainey, Darius Braxton with your singing self, Tiffany Amy, my cousin Tootie Atkins. I don't know how to say their last name, but happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday to everybody. Yo, it's your turn.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would love to do is tell you about some famous birthdays today. All right. So I'm gonna go new, and then I'm gonna go old. Today is Simone Whitmore, who was a part of the Married to Medicine cast, and Black doctor out of Georgia. How old would you think she is?
53.
Oh, you're very, 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 very close. She is
52, right? Or 54, yeah.
54. Let's see. Let me be sure from this data. She's 54. Today is also Niecy Nash's birthday. Hey, that's what you feel like when you say Niecy Nash. Like, hey. She was a part of the cast Reno 911. She was also part of the cast of one of my favorite shows, because I am a nail girl. She was a part of the TNN, I think that's the correct station, Claws. The wonderful show. Like, if you've never seen the show, you are doing yourself an injustice.
That show was
not just about nails. It is about crime. It is about money laundering. It is
everything was going on in the nail shop.
Everything was going on in the nail shop. It makes you want to think twice about where you get your nails done at.
I have a question about that.
Sure.
What do you do when you go to the nail shop and they're obviously not doing a good job, but they've already, like, they keep saying, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'll fix it.
You know pay. You know pay.
You not pay.
You know pay. You know pay. You go. You go. You know pay. You go. You know pay and you go. They mess up now. You know pay and you go. You know pay. You go.
Wow.
You did it right then. I've been wearing nails since I was 16.
You don't pay.
No. I me personally, but let me say this. I am a true nail girl, like true nail girl through and through. So what you have to establish a good rapport. So I'll give you an example. I got my lashes done for an event in Atlanta, and when I got home, one of the lashes fell out. Now, before you look at me like that, yes, I get my lashes done at the nail shop, amen. And so until we get the big money's coming, we stick at the nail shop, amen. So when I got home, a lash fell out. By the time I got to Atlanta, all the lashes fell out, man. Whoo! So I called the nail shop and explained I was a different kind of side of me, and I explained what happened. And they said, no. They were like, immediately knew who I was, because I'm there all the time. And I came into the nail shop. They were like, please let us redo them again. No charge, of course. So this is just me, because I'm a service provider. I try to deal with it right then. I just try not to let it get out of control. I've almost never not paid, because they still providing a service, and you just need to correct it immediately. Like, that's just my thing. I think you should correct it right then, unless it's out of control.
So what happened? Okay, let me take these gloves off. Okay,
because she had a bad nail technician.
Oh, you had a bad nail tech?
No. Okay, so look, So here's the thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna take my mask. So you can
Let me see your nails, sis. Put them up on the screen.
look good if you just at a glance. Like,
From a
praise God,
distance.
oh, Lord.
Bring them up here. Let me see.
But here's the thing. So the lady that did my nails, I drove like 30 minutes to go to the nail shop, right? And the lady that did my nails, she's done them before and she's done them well. But over the Christmas break, I was going to her regularly, but over the Christmas break, they were closed for like 3-4 weeks. So I just took my nails off. I was like, I didn't even want to mess with, because they were really doing a good job. But here's the thing. There's so many different shapes of nails now. Some people like them square. Some people like them round. It used to just be square or round. That's it. You just had two.
Stiletto.
But now you got stilettos.
Tombstone.
You got coffins. You got, which I don't want anything dead on my fingers. Okay. It's called a coffin or a tombstone. I don't want it on my nails. All right. But because it's death. Okay. So anyway, so she didn't remember the shape of my nails. I took for granted that she would remember because I was a regular customer, but because she hadn't done my nails, she had the shape wrong. So I needed a full set, which means that she had to put tips. I did not know that there are several shapes of tips. I thought it was one kind of tip and then they shape it from there how they want to do it. Well, lo and behold, there are narrow tips and there are wide tips.
That is like a thick tip though.
I need the wide tip. My fingers are wide. I have good, I don't have, but you can see they look horrible. Can you see that it looks like liftoff? Can you see that they're?
From my angle, they don't look that bad.
That's because they white.
Okay, so
Tell me it was a new set.
I am white.
So here's my question. Was it a new set?
Brand new set. She did a brand new set. And so here's the thing. She had put these tips and so I wasn't paying attention because I didn't know there were multiple sizes or shapes, right? I just thought she knows me. She's going to know how to do my nails. So then when she put the tips on and I was like, why the tips pointing up like this in my mind? And I'm like, no, it's probably because they're, she's trying to make them natural. She'll fill it out with the powder. So she starts putting the powder on and I was like, can you see that they're pointing towards, hallelujah. They got a hallelujah in their spirit. My nails naturally curve down naturally. They have a curve to them. Okay. It's curving in the wrong direction. Okay. So I brought it to her attention. She said, oh no, it's this how you like it. I've done your nails many times. I said, you don't see this whole, she said, oh, she said, I forgot you like the wide.
That means
shape.
she forgot and you would refund. Give me my money back.
So then she proceeded to fix it. Okay. So there's a way that you could put more powder on the sides to kind of like increase the, real estate of the tip.
The
right?
real estate of the nail.
And so she started to do that. And I was like, okay, then I had a student and I had to go. It was my birthday. I was like, I don't want to fool with you for longer than an hour. Okay. So fix it and I'm going to be out. Well, I should have stayed and I shouldn't have paid. I did pay. I should have stayed and not paid, but I paid and didn't stay. That's what I did.
Are they thick?
Yeah, they're thick too.
They look really meaty.
But look at how they just go up. So needless to say, now I've seen, since I've left the shop, and Yolanda, you will appreciate this. I'm waiting for a head shake. She's just going to go like this. Oh, Lord, shaking my head. The tip is not even flush with my nail. There's a gap underneath. There's a gap underneath between the tip and the nail. So ladies, you will understand. Food, lotion, soap, barbecue sauce. Okay, let's keep it real. These type of things will get lodged in between your nail and the tip, and then bacteria can grow. And now we're talking about nail fungus, and we're talking about a whole mess of problems. I've seen people when they do a fill, and you can see underneath this little black specks. It's never gotten to that point with me, but I've seen it. It gets little black specks underneath, and it's a nail fungus. So now I'm like, okay, now this is a health hazard. Okay. So what do I do?
Take them off.
At this point?
Take them off. because if there's too much air, if there's too much, I don't know, like they came out, they talking about nails, but for real, if there's too much air, so again, I'm a huge nail girl. Once I sit down, like it's really best for me not to talk on the phone or anything because I'm gonna watch you the whole process unless I just totally trust you. So when you have like this is a fresh set, I don't like doing fresh sets because sometimes people don't know how to build a set from foundation. So sometimes that's
That
sometimes people don't know how, right? They don't know how to build a set from the foundation from the beginning. So that may not be their strong area. You have to ask yourself, has she ever built you a set?
You're saying so she could be good at a fill, but she's not necessarily good at a full set. So she can do the add-on, but she can't do the foundation. Woo!
Absolutely. Some people
That's why
don't good at that.
The round tip nail.
So I tried. I went home and I'm good to file my own nails. Okay. I'm good to go home and file my own nails. But I tried.
You won't be able to. You're going to have to take them off because if you can see the air between, if you can see it, number one, if you can even see it, that's a danger right there. So you can see the air or that space between your actual nail bed and the actual fake nail itself.
Yeah.
I'm being honest, I would take them off. I wouldn't say I wouldn't, I would take them off.
You ain't gonna be able to see. I don't know if you could see.
Yes, if you can see all of that, I would take them off and do a new set again.
It's just a space.
Because the other thing is, like you said, a bacteria. So what's going to happen is water's going to come in. All those things are going to come in.
You can do this. Catching.
And then they're going to lift. That's the other thing.
I'm catching.
So the other part is they're going to lift. They're probably going to break. So it's just best to take them off and start over.
Okay. So should I go back to that shop and have them take them off?
I would. I wouldn't take them off yourself because it's too new. Yep, I wouldn't take them off yourself because they're too new. And so when they're new like that, they might cause your actual bed itself to lift up. So I would go back to the same shop. Miss Candy says
we have to do the acetone soak to have them take off. Because here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I'm flying out on Friday for a ministry event in Savannah, Georgia, which is why I went and got my nails done in the first place. Because I was like, I need to present myself excellently. And nails are part of that whole package for me. That's a preference for me. I don't like to be dressed to the nines and my nails are looking like -3s. Okay. So, yeah. So that's why I did it. Okay. So I'm going to go back to that shop and just have them take them off and then go get my money back and find another shop. This is advice.
I mean, you're in California. It's everywhere. I would either go back and have her take them off and have them redo it again, or go somewhere. But I would only go somewhere that you've been before, that you've seen them build from scratch. You've experienced them building the nail from scratch. It's just not everybody's strong suit. Even yesterday, I got a new set yesterday, and I always get nervous. But the girl she actually did a great job. I started a little bit shorter, even though my nails are teens longer. But I started a little bit shorter because by the time I need them to be longer, they'll be longer. So the point is, I would go back to the same shop. I would have them take them off and then start again. But then all the part is I wouldn't start with that kind of tip. So what I would start with your more traditional plain tip and then let them do the airbrush or let them do the French tip like that.
Right, exactly. And so now I know, right? What?
Oh.
What the? Okay.
I got coffee on it.
Yeah, so now I know. Now I know that there's different sizes and different shapes. I just really thought it was a tip is a tip is a tip. That's what I always thought. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you put it on, but if it's too small, then that's when you get the gaps on the side. So I always make sure when they put it on that it fits all the way on both sides. It covers. It's all the way on both sides of the nail bed. But now I know I need the wide tips. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So we can finish the birthdays. I will say this. It may see, you can find Jesus in everything. It may not cover the whole tip, but it can be filed to cover the whole tip.
Gotcha.
So how do you find Jesus in that? Hey, what you got may not cover you, but Jesus will make it work.
Hey.
Yeah, listen, you can find Jesus in anything. Okay, so Miss Candy says, she said, this is why I don't get my nails done, just to keep my cuticles, just clean up my cuticles and give me a clear coat and I'm out. Hey girl, totally get it. It may not be for everybody. I'm a nail girl to my soul. So she said, go back to the scene of the crime. Clause. Dee Felder is so amazing.
That's really funny.
Someone else said yes, pay. Yes, yes, without pay for it. Dee Felder, find a picture, agree, of how you want them to look. Show them.
Well, here's the thing. I had pictures in my phone, but I didn't show her because she's my regular nail tech.
Oh no, I don't give none of that. Those girls see 85,000 people a day.
And it's my bad. This is a learning experience. And so I have all kinds of pictures in my phone. I just can't seem to find them right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely do that. So Niecy Nash, she's a part of the cast of Claws. And let's guess, how old do you think Niecy Nash is today?
54.
56.
Oh, wow. Up.
62.
Oh, no. Right down.
Oh, well, you said up. That's
56.
She's 51 today.
51.
She's
Oh,
51 today.
you said up. Okay.
So a couple of other celebrity birthdays. D'Angelo Russell, a basketball player. Let's see. He was with the Lakers. He was with the Brooklyn Nets. He was with the Golden State Warriors. This little boy has been around. And he's with the Minnesota Timberlands. And he is 25 years. I'm just saying, the child been playing in a lot of places. He is 25 years old. D'Angelo Russell. Also today's Josh Gad's birthday. You may say, who was that? Well, if you've ever seen Frozen, if you have children, that means you've probably seen Frozen 25,000 times. And he is Olaf in Frozen. He is 40 years old. Today is also Victor Fleming. Now, Victor Fleming was born February 23rd, 1889. He died January 6, 1949. Who is he? He is the film director for The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz or The Wiz?
The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind.
Speaking of The Wiz, for everybody that's on Clubhouse in March, I want y'all to go follow The Wiz CH.
Yes,
go
I do.
The Wiz CH. It's going to be phenomenal. You can go to thewizch.com for more details. But everybody that's on Clubhouse, and tell them Ashlyn sent you, because those are my people. And amazing. It's gonna be amazing. It's coming in March. I don't want to give you the exact date, but yes, don't miss this on Clubhouse.
Yes, please go to Clubhouse. Please follow. It's gonna be wonderful.
I was with them the other night.
Oh, and we have one more birthday. Then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Today is W.E.B. Du Bois. Now, listen, our last couple days of Black History. Hey, which is, it's Black History 365 days of the year because we built America. And okay. So, I'm just saying. So, today is W.E. Du Bois' birthday. He was born February 23rd, in 1868. He died August 27th, 1963. He is the founder of the NAACP. I thought that was really incredible that today was his birthday. I'm going to post this here. Man, it's really important that you know your history, as my mom fusses at me every couple of days. Did you watch the Black thing on TV? Did you watch? Because it's important. And speaking of that, I highly encourage that everyone watch the Black Church Special on PBS. You can actually go to YouTube. I'm actually going to post that link here. You can actually go to YouTube and watch both part 1 and part 2. It's extremely incredible. So maybe Demetrius later we'll all watch it and let us commentate about it. It was really, 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 really amazing. It talked about the Black church experience from the time we, our ancestors came here until present day, and how influential it has been to America, how influential it has been to a lot of parts of history. So it's completely amazing. So listen, Black history is dope. So please, 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 please continue to celebrate. So today was your birthday. Okay, I got a little different something for you, right? If today was your birthday and you're celebrating your birthday, first of all, please celebrate all year. Okay, all year long, every day. Find something to do. Go to the movies. Get your listen. Don't wait. Hey, ladies, don't wait on nobody to bring you nothing. Go get your own balloons. Go get your own cake. Take your own self to dinner. Do it for yourself. Guys, don't wait. Throw your own party. Now, I don't not tell you where to go get it. I'm just saying that whatever you like to do, throw your own party. Do your own thing. So I got a little something for you, okay, on this birthday. We're gonna come out the stream a little bit and I'm gonna give you something for this birthday, okay? So, like, why did she play that? Listen, I want you to live.
Live.
I love that song. DJ Harrison and
I missed my whole
man, listen.
That's my whole part though.
Huh?
Live. That's my part.
Listen, I haven't been able to jump around on stage in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Kevin Lemons, because he gives me my needed music churchy fix, okay? But I promise you, the day I'm somewhere singing that song, they be like, why is this curvy girl over here jumping up and down? I love that song. So that's JJ Harrison. Please go check it out. All right. So I'm playing music because I'm a music girl and we're music people. And so, hey, that's what we do. We're Freedom Radio. So please be sure to check out Freedom Radio. Actually, you have the app, so be sure to check out Freedom Radio, where we are the people station. As Nietzsche always says, we play music 24 hours a day. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can download the app or you can go to freedomradio.com. We've been doing this for 10 plus years, and this is so incredible. So, hey, you can find us anywhere. If you need inspiration, go to Freedom Radio, download the app. We got you. It's playing. Let us know you're enjoying. All right. So, we talk about a story, but I want to do something. I don't know how you feel about it, but again, since we do music, I'm going to introduce our, let's do a verses first because we just had a music break. All right. So let's do a verses first. and then we can pick from there, okay? Y'all tell me if I'm doing a good job.
Let's do a verses first.
Listen, I am so listen, people don't know. So you didn't know me growing up. I was a tomboy. Oh God, yes. I play with, and don't nobody be here pretty confused. I'm a girl, all girl, and love being a girl. But I play with Barbie dolls and GI Joes. Huh? So I climbed trees. I picked on boys.
What was Joe doing with Barbie?
Listen. I did, right? I had a Barbie house. Shout out to my dad. I had a Barbie house. I had all that kind of stuff. And I'm the oldest of 5. If people don't know a lot about me, I'm the oldest of 5. My mom was from the country. My dad's from California, from y'all neck of the woods. And so, yeah, my dad's from Inglewood. So, yeah, I've been going to California all my life. Inglewood, baby. Inglewood, baby. So y'all don't think I know about that Fox Hills Mall, baby. So I grew up like that all my life. So I play with G.I. Joes and I play with Barbies, right? I watch Care Bears and I watch G.I. Joes. So I was a tomboy. My mom had to beat me into a dress. That is the truth. But now I'm like super girly. So like other people who know me. Back in the day, they'd be like, this is crazy. Because I was like not super girly like that. But my aunties made me like that, and my mama, because I sang quartet. And so you had to, I sang quartet. And so you had to wear a dress and you had to wear heels. My mom is so excited that with Kevin Lemons, I have to wear stockings. Like, she's like so excited. So, yeah, that being said, there is a verses. Let me make sure I get it right. Greetings from California. So I didn't shoot out people this morning. Hi, Miss Clark. She said, "Come on, Care Bears. Listen, that's when TV was good and safe for children." Okay. And so, hi, Miss McCrae. Greetings from Los Angeles. Hello, Miss McCrae. Hello, Miss McCrae. What's up, Naaman? Naaman is my friend back home in Colorado. We've been friends for almost 25 years, since we were like about 12 years old. So that's my friend, Miss Tracy. We spoke to Dee Dee Felder. So good morning. Thank you for being with Freedom Radio today. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. No necessarily real setup. We're just gonna have a lot of fun.
Now, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think it was Linda McCreary.
McCreary, thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, McCreary. Go ahead.
Linda McCreary, that works at LAX. Come on and put it in the chat, Linda, if that was you. She was working at LAX, and I was going on tour with Sheila E., and I was just standing there waiting in line. And Mr. McCreary had, I believe, just passed, and I was able to just give her a big old hug. Linda, was that you? Was that you, Miss Linda? I believe it was.
She's wonderful. How about her husband wanted to make me the next Daryl Coley, and I miss him so much. When somebody comes to see about you,
he was amazing.
It was just like, to have somebody wake up the gift in you. You know you have something on you, but they also see it and they can speak into you. I miss him so much.
It was Linda. That was Linda, that like left such an impression on my mind, just that interaction with you that day. And even though it was only like 2 or 3 minutes, I just love you so much, and I love your family. Y'all just love on us so good. You really do. You just have the love of God. And so I want you to be encouraged, because people that don't have a relationship with God that are in your life, like, it's okay for you to keep them around. Like, sometimes we as Christians, we're like, well, I can't be around people because they're not. But the people that don't know God actually know God because they know you. And so I really want you to be encouraged to just keep on loving on everybody just like you do. God has placed you in a very unique position to be, in constant contact with people that don't know the Lord. But I promise you, they know him because they know you. So be encouraged.
She said, yes, that's me. Oh.
And she's still carrying the weight of her husband.
Yeah,
I mean, because they just give.
I know.
I looked up and it was like, bloop. Oh, I was like, oh, thank you,
and
Holy
now
Ghost.
she just said she's her brother just passed too. My God.
It's a lot of passing going on.
God.
So, Mr. Kerr, we're keeping you lifted. We send our condolences to you and to your family. It's definitely a lot going on. Definitely a lot of people, just
Troy Sneed's son. Troy Sneed's
son yesterday. So yesterday, Corey let us know that Troy Sneed, gospel artist who passed away last year, his son passed away over the last day or so. So, let's be. Ashton said something earlier. What's true is that, I'll say it from the pastoral standpoint. I'm not a pastor, but I'll say it from that point. There's a lot of times people feel some kind of way. My pastor hasn't heard from me. Well, they just don't read minds, and so they don't know. But they don't know. So charge it to their head, not to their heart. Okay. But on the other side, it is important that in our system, in our churches, in our communities, in our circles, that we set up some type of system so that people can be checked on. So be sure that you're checking on your people every couple of days on my social media. Maybe every other week I say, hey, check on your friends. So make sure that you're reaching out. Call your auntie. Listen, I got an auntie. She likes to talk. So I put her last. I call her last. Okay. And I talked to her for a couple of minutes or so. But call somebody. Check on somebody. That neighbor next door, person around the way. Even your fellow music artist, doesn't have to be gospel. Check on them and say, hey, I'm enjoying your music. You just never know where people are and what they have going on. I spoke to someone yesterday whose child contracted, I would say that right, contracted COVID. And it was really, really just hard and really, really difficult for them. So yeah, y'all be sure y'all check on people, reach out on people. Naaman sends his condolences And Miss Tracy says that's so true, Yolanda. It's so necessary. Yes, please check on your pastors. And listen, we talk a lot about church, but there's a lot of people outside of those walls. So check on your stylist, check on your barber. Hey, they cut your hair. Just check on the people around you. Uh, Ms. McCray says, God bless you guys as well. Mr. loved him some Ashland Cole and Jacory. Oh, but we love you. We love you. So let's play a little game. Let's see what we got out here. So the boss in charge sent me something for us to do today. I know. So let me make sure I get this picture up here right. Okay, then I go back here. All right, so here it is. Can y'all see it?
Oh, that's done. It's already done.
All right.
Done, done.
All right. So, all right, you got two places. Let's play the verses. All right, you got two places. Where you gonna go? Waffle House or IHOP?
I ain't gonna wander in a pond.
How I'm gonna pay my bills.
I'm going to the Waffle House.
I'm going to the Waffle House. With no thought. Okay, Michi.
Huh?
Michi, where you going?
You know where I'm going. Where I'm always at. The Waffle House. I got the Waffle House down the street from me, and you go out, make a right, you got to go to the Waffle House. Go out, make a left, you go to IHOP. I always make the right.
Listen. So Ms. Mayfield says, and you keep saying, why am I saying your last name? I don't want to mess with your first name. Too, my mama raised him from the country. Say Mr. All right. So Miss Mayfield says she's going to IHOP. Miss Dee Dee Felder says Waffle House. Miss Tracy J. Wilson says, Dee Dee Felder, I love me some you. Ms. Candidate says the Waffle House, hands down. Name it. My boy. He says he's going to Waffle House. Only in the South.
Now, you know, Yolanda, if you really want pancakes,
you got to go to IHOP.
You got to go to IHOP because they make them fluffy and they do be on point. But
I was gonna say, Waffle House has good pancakes though too.
You like pancakes?
Waffle House don't make pancakes.
Waffle House? Yes.
Waffle House don't make pancakes.
Pancakes.
What am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of the Pancake House.
That's
a pancake house.
They don't have them no more.
The house, the house of pancakes.
They don't have those no more.
They don't have those no more, Ash.
Oh, my bad.
Because they used to have buckwheat pancakes.
No. So for me, it's Waffle House all day, where you go after you done sang all night, and and you gotta make sure your table's clean. Now you gotta ask them to clean your table again, okay? Okay, and there's gonna be some guy in the back named let's see. There's gonna be definitely a Shay. Like this is no shade, okay? There is definitely gonna be a girl named Shay, Nikki, Nene, Shatwana. This is no shade. Okay, that's just what it does. There'll be somebody there, and there's gonna be Mr. Randy, who he's about 80 years old, and he's cooking on that stove.
And if their apron is too clean, you don't want them to make your food. The apron got to be a little bit dirty because that means
they've been slaving in the kitchen.
And you got to have your hash browns covered, smothered, diced.
Listen,
peppered,
smothered
with cheese, right?
Oh yeah.
You're going from breakfast to the house.
I want it all in one set.
Oh man. Well, Mr. Caldwell,
that's heavy on the stomach.
So they really don't put the Waffle House? I'm so confused.
They do not have pancakes at all.
My house only serves waffles.
I prefer waffles over pancakes, me personally, but
I don't eat them.
It's very easy to mess up waffles. It's very, very easy to mess up waffles. It's I guess it's not as easy to mess up pancakes. It's not as easy. It's still easy to mess up pancakes because you get pancakes that are too flat, and then they're like crepes.
Like Denny's.
I think it depends on what depends. I'm an ancient. If I eat a pancake and that's the only thing I'm gonna eat, but that's very, 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 very seldom. Like I'm not a pancake waffle person at all. Even though I go to the Waffle House all day long, but there are other things in that Waffle House that will bless your soul. Okay, hallelujah. Yes,
Listen,
it is.
Andrew Caldwell says y'all don't have Waffle House in California.
We sure
No, they don't.
They don't. I'm sorry, friend.
That's why I had to leave. That's why I had to bail out. They ain't got enough food down there. Hops and Denny's.
We do have a pancake house in Denver. At home. So we do have a pancake house back home.
So let me take a second since Kevin Lemons is on here. Sir,
boss,
did you get my DM? I think somebody else, like your administrator, replied, but I just want to make sure, sir, did you get my DM? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My director's on the line. Good morning, Kevin Lemons. Good morning, Lady Lemons. She's around there somewhere. Good morning, Lady Lemons. So who is Kevin Lemons? Listen, you want to hear some good hollering. We don't just holler, so he'll get me.
Kevin Lemons never been hot. No, they've been singing since I've heard Kevin. The one thing I like Kevin Lemons' sound and style. I heard them stand up there with about 13 people before, and the sound and style was still just as strong as if he had everybody up there with him. Like they just been singing like that for years. I first heard them sing back in 1999, I think it was. They came to my Goddess church over there on Glenwood Avenue in Decatur. B. Chase Williams was the minister of music at the time. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, this is my first Atlanta musical. And they got up there and it was only like about 13, 14 of them. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, oh, them children singing.
Oh yeah. I was singing when we were working on some things, and I said, these people.
That was the first community choir from Atlanta I had ever heard because I had just moved to Atlanta. That was in 1999 for the very first time. Well, I moved in 98, but my first time hearing a community choir went to a musical in 99. And I was like, who is that? And then they had like they used to have this big musical at Tabernacle over there on North Avenue, I think it was, on Labor Day weekend. And there, Kevin Lemons, Dirk Cheney, and Aggregation, Keith Brooks. And that's where I first heard Lillian Lloyd. And I said, I got to find out who she is. Oh my God, Atlanta's gospel music scene.
But you know what I like about his choir is, because I'm a Bobby Jones kid, there's a certain quality that you have to have in your choir members to where they bring a characteristics of holiness, of greatness, of elegance. And he has so many different elements in his choir to where, it's just like, oh.
But but the one thing about that was like the Atlanta thing, though. You had Kevin Lemons and Howard Collin, you had Keith Brooks, you had Dirk Cheney, you had Maurice Culpepper, you had B. Chase Williams, you had Kevin Stiles, and they were all one thing I liked about Atlanta, they would all collectively come together. Kevin Lemons was always like the baby of the bunch. He was always the young dude, the young cat. But he stayed right there in the flow of them. And one thing I like, he stayed respectful. A lot of young people don't respect the ones above them, or, he always stayed respectful no matter how, whatever, he always stayed humble and respectful. But yeah, let me tell you, Atlanta gospel music scene, to me, gave me a different respect and look for gospel music, the way the local artists collectively come together. Bay Area, I love them, but we don't always collectively. It's always this group over here, then this group over here comes together, then this group over here comes together. But in Atlanta, everybody, if you had a community choir that was flourishing and moving, they pulled you in, and everybody, the OGs, the B. Chase Williams, the Kevin Stiles, the Keith Brooks, the Dirk Cheney before he passed away, all those people would begin to help you become who you need to be in this gospel music, in this gospel scene. And I really learned so much being here in Atlanta. Their music, their God, it's phenomenal.
That's why I'm ready to move.
Experience. It's like an experience just being here. Then to go to churches, or some of their churches on Sunday, I would go to tip over to Citadel, where the late Nathan Sims was the pastor, Superintendent Sims was the pastor. On Sunday nights, I would tip over there for Sunday Night Live. Lillian was be over there, and I just to go over there to hear her, and Maurice Culpepper and them. Like like they would give you that same energy at their local church too. So you go to some churches now, some people singing community choirs don't even participate in the local music ministry. They feel they're too, oh no, I sing with, I don't, But, but they, no, and Jacory, I'm not, Jacory, I'm telling the truth.
I'm looking for a choir to sing in, so I sent my application.
But Jacory, you sing everywhere. And Jacory, let me tell y'all something. The first time I heard Jacory sing was at the Henry J. Kaiser Center. He was singing background for somebody, and it was Hezekiah Walker and was on the bill. And you had some background. I don't know if it was Olivia Williams or what was the other. I can't think of her name. They were like local, but they had some local. And I was like, who is this? I was like, okay, he the only tenor up there. That little like yellow skinned child is singing. Who is that? It was like, oh, he go to St. Paul. That's Jacory. You don't know Jacory? I was like, no, I never seen him. And it seemed like ever since then, everywhere I went, I saw Jacory, and it was like just levels of levels of levels of levels. And Jacory would just come and sing. If you don't hand him a mic, Jacory is fine with that. Because one thing about Jacory's voice sometime in the background is like the chandelier in that room. You're going to hear and know that's Jacory. Yeah. That's Jacory. Like he has a sound, but it still blends.
You telling the truth.
It still blends, but that's Jacory. Like the Bird Sisters. You don't have to put the Bird Sisters on the back. You can hear that background go, oh, that's the Bird Sisters. Mm-hmm. Right. Because that voice has that chandelier in the music. And not everybody's voice has that chandelier in the music that's so distinctive that even in the blend, you can still hear it. So it's not a lot of that. But see, y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know I knew music like that. I didn't stand up under Walter Hawkins for 12 years and not learn anything.
Well, I'm singing Mary.
Alfreda Lyons Campbell is on the line.
Alfreda, with your singing self.
Woo, Alfreda, let's read some of these comments we got here. So, just Ashlyn. I almost called him Pastor. Okay, again. So, Dr. Lemons. He said he did respond to you, and he responded to your Facebook. Miss Mayfield said Kevin Lemons and higher calling will put you in the Holy Ghost. Oh, it's the Holy Spirit.
Yes,
that is truly correct. Kevin said to what Mitra was speaking of. He said that was quite a long time ago. Layman said he is an unofficial lemon head. Listen, people be.
Do they have shirts? Y'all have lemon head shirts?
Yes, we do. When
I get in the choir, I can give me a lemon head shirt.
Yes.
Okay.
But merch is coming soon. I can say that. Naaman also said Lemons has a standard that is not duplicated. 1,000% true. Kevin said, I appreciate you, boss. Speaking to Nietzsche, thank you for supporting us all these years. He said, we all sang with Dr. Culpepper, me, Darius, what's this child's name? Zebulon and Lillian every Sunday night for years. Man.
Maurice Culpepper used to bring, he would bring in artists. That was another man that was just really, really humble. Just would bring in people because he had that connection. And he would just bring in people and give them that opportunity, that chance for you to, come in and sing and take your ministry and learn. Sometimes you got to sit up under a ministry and learn. Sometimes you can't just jump out there and do things. And some folks don't like to sit up under nobody. They want to just sit there and watch and then move out. No, sometimes you got to sit and learn. You got to sit in class. You got to take some classes.
Absolutely. And shout out to Alfreda Wood. It's Campbell. I did not know this lady could sing. First, let me say, I knew she could sing, but when we came to LA, I did not know. She came in. She's all sweet and nice, and she came in. We rehearsal. She had a baseball cap on, and she came looking like $1 million. Like a couple hours later, I was like, "Oh, okay." And this lady, in like 2 minutes, wore us out. Shout out, Miss Alfreda. You are amazing. Oh man. Love her. Love her.
Beyond amazing. Like, child, you can't even get started. I freaking can sing anything.
Anything. You hear me?
I've seen them call Alfreda out in a musical, and she just came just to be there. She was in town or whatever. She was just there. And she's like, okay. And she's gonna be funny when she get up, first of all. She's like, okay, I wasn't supposed to sing, but I'm gonna give y'all.
She's gonna tell you the real.
Yeah, she's gonna tell you the real, and then she's gonna drop you the real in a verse, okay? And she's gonna say you so you just gonna be like,
She's gonna sit you at the feet of Jesus.
yeah, she's gonna sit you right at the feet and just walk you through the water and go ahead and dip you down and bring you back up and sit you down comfortably and go and have her seat.
The lady was amazing. So shout out to you, Miss Alfreda. We love you too. All right. So speaking of singing anything,
Oh my God.
so excited.
So Kevin Lemons, I did not get a message from you. I've gone through all of my accounts, sir, and I did not. If you have a Kevin Lemons 1, you have a Kevin Lemons 2, you have Kevin Lemons a higher calling. I did not get. I got a birthday message from you, and I thank you for that.
Maybe you don't know what we're talking about.
But I did not get a reply to my question. It's okay. I'm not going to say it on the air because it's none of nobody's business. It's between me and Kevin and the
I would try again. He may not have got it.
The Lord. But I tell you what message I did find. I found a message from Jeffrey Golden. Ooh, hallelujah. If you have not listened to him, let me tell you his song that's called, I can't think of what it's called right now. It is Blessing. Oh, Revival. Revival. I think it's called C Revival. C Revival. It's a new single. And he just said that I encouraged him and blessings to me. Praise God. See, this is the thing about social media. Some people don't like social media. Go and slide in somebody's DMs and give them some encouragement and see what happens. I'm telling you, it will bless your life when you bless somebody else's life. Amen.
Well, speaking of blessing somebody's life, I have another little thing I want to shout out this morning. If that's okay with y'all.
Come on, you running this plane.
So one of my absolute favorite. Okay, I want to be clear, so I have that picture right. So let's do this real quick. One of my absolute favorite people in the whole world. Oh man, I love this lady, man. Let me make sure I get this right. All right. So did I get that right? All right. So Vanessa Bell. Now I don't want to freak out. I mean, I don't want to tell the wrong news. She doesn't have new music coming out yet. But shout out to Jared, a really good designer friend named Jared, who created this for her. This really, we're trying to revolutionize her. And so I want you to do this for me this morning. If you're on here, even if it's all 16 of y'all or all 8,000 of y'all, follow Vanessa Bell on YouTube. It's called Official Vanessa Bell Armstrong. Listen, if you like, who is Vanessa Bell? If you've ever heard Peace Be Still, Nobody But Jesus, Free Indeed. Oh, this woman sings heaven down. And I personally believe she does not get the just due that she deserves. She's always been amazing, always been cutting edge, always been way, way before her time. Vanessa Bell is 60 plus years old. Yes, Miss Vanessa Bell is almost 60 plus years old, and she still sings heaven down. And so during Stellar Awards, I believe it's like Stellar Awards 2018, 2019, actually, the Stellar Awards 2019, I got the opportunity through my friend James Brown to host her, take care of her for a weekend. It was a dream come true. And when I got the opportunity to ask her, I said, Miss Vanessa, well, how did you start? She said, honey, I've been singing like this all my life. And she said she's never been to school, no form of training. She's absolutely amazing. So please, there's some things on the back end being worked out. We just want to keep her alive, keep her doing what she's doing. She deserves the same amount of respect as everybody else. So please be sure to do that. All right. So since we were talking about breakfast, I want to talk let's do one has to what? Go. That was Demetrius Guts or something he would do. All right, so one has to go, but I want to introduce one has to go a little different way. And then we can choose. Okay. So I'm gonna play this when I find it. All right. So since again, we're a music station. We sing, we do preaching, we do all of that, right? So I'm gonna take the gentleman out for just a second. Like, what is she gonna play? And then we're gonna pick where one has to go. All right.
Sugar don't go in grits. Oh no, no. Sugar don't go in grits.
So I wanted to play that because first of all, that girl can sing the tar out of anything, right? So you can follow her. I'll drop her name in the chat. You can follow her on Instagram. She's the girl singing about the Amazon boxes. I thought that'd be a cool way to introduce our one has to go. So this is our one has to go today. One has to go. And listen, gentlemen, you can't keep them all. One has to go. So you have to choose one, right? Here we are. We have pancakes, grits, bacon, and eggs. Pancakes, grits, bacon, and eggs. Which one do you say go?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Have a direct number.
Because I can't eat no breakfast without no meat now. So I'm gonna need it. And that's the only meat up there is the bacon. So I guess I'm gonna have to deal with the bacon. I can definitely eat me some egg. I can do me some grits, eggs, and bacon all day long. Do you hear me? I could definitely do that all day long.
Oh, name it. I'm shocked you said bye to the grits.
No,
name it really, really cook.
Who said bye to the grits?
Name it said bye to the grits.
Everybody that said bye to the grits is not truly saved. They don't know the Lord.
Oh, Ja'Cory, what do you say?
You can take them grits. Give me some hot syrup, some butter, and then pancakes.
So she's gonna
With
work
them
on
grits.
that, see?
They're gritty.
She can help you.
Well, I've had all. I'm a breakfast girl, actually. So I want to do one has to go this way. I'm a breakfast girl. So to be honest, you could let the bacon go. I don't eat a whole lot of pork. So I could let the bacon go. One has to go, it's the bacon for me. So Tracy Wilson says, I love them all, but pancakes would have to go. Miss McCrary says grits will stay only if it's topped with shrimp. Oh, and a little Cajun seasoning. Come on here.
She got bacon, so it ain't gonna be no shrimps on the grits. Better crunch that bacon up in that grits and imagine that it had a shrimp taste.
You better come on, Dorinda. You better come on and get your Dorinda on.
No, I need somebody in here to tell me.
They said, watch it, sir. Watch it. Sorry, we're churchy.
No. Is Demetrius toll-free on the line? Because this seemed like one of his one has to go.
No, this is my pick because we were talking about what place to eat at first. So when you get there, which one has to go? Only order 3 things. Which one got to go off this list?
Y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say.
Go ahead.
It would have to be bacon for me.
Oh, no, I'm with you.
I don't eat bacon anymore. I don't do pork. You know, I'm Seventh-day Adventist. So
in real life,
you don't eat pork. Goodbye.
You're Seventh-day Adventist?
I think she's in between services.
That's like a 7-day Adventist don't eat a lot of things. They're vegetarians.
Actually, you can't wear no makeup, daughter.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little pig.
Yeah, I got pig. I don't eat pig, you know.
Every now and then you gotta have a slice of ham, a piece of bacon, something.
That breakfast, that sitting ham over there at the Waffle House. My God, I'm about to go off. I might have to tip over there.
Listen, I have to go over there and make a visit, okay?
You send me a picture. Send me a picture, please.
That city ham at that Waffle House. I don't eat bacon. I actually, honestly, don't really eat bacon unless it's turkey bacon, and it's only certain type of turkey bacon I eat because some of that turkey bacon be too thin and too tough. And I like to bite into my bacon. I feel like I'm fighting with my bacon. So, some of that turkey bacon be tough.
Sometimes.
Like you in a whole fight with a whole turkey. And so, I get me. But that city ham, my God. Who keeping it? Andrew Broderick Caldwell said he'd keep the eggs. That's it.
Yeah, he said that's it. It's a crazy in real life. I'm just saying, like, when did you become a 7-day Adventist? And you can't eat no bacon, you can't wear no earrings, and you can't wear makeup. I can't belong to that church.
And let me tell you something. My aunt is a 7-day Adventist, and that lady will throw her grill on and throw her on some ribs and links in a minute. And dare those people to come to her house to judge her. Okay, she do not play. She said, "Listen, I ain't thinking. Listen,
Woo! Oh, y'all are hilarious. Okay, so let's be sure. What brand, Miss Tracy Wilson said, what brand of turkey bacon do you eat, Michi?
They actually have it at a meat market in New York that's actually thick and it's like thick turkey bacon, and it's not as salty as regular bacon, but it's actually really, really good. It is a little expensive by the pound. So, but it is really, really good. But I get it at a meat market there in in New York, in the Bronx.
She said, I'm looking for a brand good and tasty.
Well, yeah, because I tried all the little store brands. I really did. I even tried buying the little $8 pack, to see maybe if I quit buying it so cheap, maybe it'll taste right. It won't be so tough and I won't feel like I'm fighting during breakfast time. So, but somebody recommended going to the meat market. And so I found me a nice little meat market in New York, and they're in the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx, BX in the house,
Yeah, that's so crazy.
But and they have it's thick cut, and it's nice. It's really good. It's not as salty, and it's good.
And it's good.
But I need that thick cut bacon. Okay, I like that bacon. I don't like that thin bacon. As soon as you pick it up, it's falling apart, and you got the rest of it laying on the napkin or on the plate. I don't like that type of bacon. I need that thick bacon that holds. That thick. Like bite that bacon up. Yeah, I don't like. Why y'all looking at me like that? Y'all eat that little thing.
It's all right sometimes. Well, my friend Naaman back home, who is a unofficial chef, he said, facts, piggy is all right with me. Sparkle mines with a little black pepper, brown sugar, and red pepper flakes. Try it.
Come on and give us some instructions.
All right now.
Boy can cook too.
I'm a food connoisseur. I like to eat.
Listen.
You have to cook.
You say you have to cook bacon dip.
Yeah, because it wakes up the flavor.
You have to burn it. The best way to do turkey bacon is in the oven. Put it on a cookie.
I put it in the oven on that. I got one of those grill things that you slide in the oven and
yep.
Out on there.
But if you don't have one of those grill things, honey, you could put it on a cookie sheet.
You direct in the choir?
You could
strip by strip.
Wow. Put it in chat. You know what? Trader Joe's has amazing turkey bacon. I'm gonna go swing on by.
I've never had it from there. Is it thick, Ashlyn, or?
It's regular. It's not thick.
It don't be breaking, do it? As soon as you.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? That bacon that as soon as you pick it up, it break in half.
No, I've never seen turkey bacon. Oh, you talking about the thin? You talking about thin? Oh my God, I'm talking about like pressed.
Yeah, I like that thick turkey bacon. Yes.
The thick turkey bacon. Well, we got to make sure that we talk about some news today so we stay in line with the boss's orders.
Whoa.
So listen, I thought by now that it is 2021, right? I don't know if you're as a kid growing up, I watched the Jetsons.
That was my favorite.
Boom, 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 boom. So I thought definitely by now we'd be flying in cars. Okay. But Hyundai, here's some great tech news. Hyundai and Apple will reportedly sign an electric car deal by March. So I'm gonna read just a teeny of this story. Okay, Hyundai and Apple might not be wasting much time with their electric car decisions. Korea IT News has claimed that the two companies plan a partnership for self-driving electric cars by March. Production would start at Kira's factory in the state of Georgia, with roughly 100,000 EV rollers off the line as soon as 2024. That's right, as soon as 2024, they would start that. A beta Apple car could be ready in 2022. The Korean news outlet said Apple's vehicle might lean on cutting edge battery technology that would extend range, improve safety, and avoid the use of Corbett. This could help navigate its environment. So, they're going through the whole article. My question is to my car drivers. I want to add an image of what an electric car could possibly look like, right? And so my question to you.
You can't move your microphone, Yolanda. It sound like you popping popcorn.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My question is, would you drive an electric car?
I already do.
Currently.
I currently drive a hybrid car.
So how is it for you?
I love it. It's amazing. Hybrid is different though than from a full electric. I would drive a full electric car, but it would have to be my second car. It couldn't be my primary car because sometimes you can only go 200-300 miles on a single charge. And if you want to drive to LA or you want to go somewhere, you have to find a charging station in the middle. And then you're going to have to sit for an hour or two while it charges up. So hybrid is cool because it has a hybrid engine and a gas engine. So when the hybrid is not kicking into gear, the gas will kick in. And when the gas is done, honey, that hybrid engine will kick in and you got the best of both worlds. And guess what? I spend about $40 or $50 every 2 weeks on gas.
Oh.
Wow. In the hybrid car.
Yes.
Prius?
It's a Ford Escape Titanium. Titanium. Yes, it's amazing.
Okay, Ford Escape Titanium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, the Lord has blessed me.
Yes. But Ashley had that Prius.
I had that car 12 years. It had over 300,000 miles on it.
Yes, it did. And Ashley, she would take that Prius. If it could get her there, she's gonna drive it.
I would have drove it to Mars if I could have found the path. I would have.
Somebody said that car is ugly.
It is. I wish they would make them cuter. And I think that's the challenge. So they need to make them efficient, right? So an electric engine doesn't have the same horsepower. That's what made Tesla so great, right? But those are hundreds of thousands of dollars. I do have one model that's in the $50,000 to $60,000 range, but it's not going to take you very far.
They're ugly too, though.
I like the Tesla. It's a
look
little
like
sporty.
A Stingray.
It does look like a Stingray. But what they need to do is take these wonderful models like a Ford Bronco. Oh, amen. Somebody say amen for the Ford Bronco, and just put OJ out your mind just for 1 second. Just don't think about OJ for a second. But the Ford Bronco was my car back in the day, or like a Camaro, a Mustang. Take a nice car and put a hybrid engine in there because we want to be cute with our hybrid cars, but not that thing. That looked like edamame.
Michi, would you drive an electric car?
I would drive one, not looking like that, but I would drive one.
Mm-mm.
That thing looks like,
like an egg.
It's just like that's not a cute car. And the color, blue.
I just picked one out of the bunch, but I'm sure there's more available. I just don't know. Again,
I want a Tesla.
You want a Tesla?
I think if I go electric, I'm just gonna go Tesla. I'm just gonna That's why I'm just starting to, put the pennies up for the Tesla now, because I think we're just going to be electric in the next phase. You got to get ready for the future. So I'm getting ready for my Tesla.
All right. Speak a word.
I
I
think it's ready. I think it's time.
It's time. I think my concern is Naaman said it looks like a blue smash banana.
Mm.
It looked like the little Smurf van.
It does.
Smurfs. They used to run from Gargamel, hop in a little van.
Oh,
It looked like 20 little Smurfs can pile up in there and get it.
I think my concern about driving an electric car. Again, everybody, y'all always say I had this country wisdom, but my mama, it's just I can't help it. So when you tell me it only can go 200 miles, that means you can get stuck.
Right.
Nah, I'm good.
I think electric cars are for local traveling. Around the area. Like, you don't want to go too far.
For local
traveling. Like, I'm only going to go from Oakland to Richmond. Now, if you need me to go to Vallejo, I'm going to need to go back to the house and get the regular car.
Listen, I just think weekend, going to the movies, you're going to go hang out, you're going to go to the grocery store. But like you said, y'all California children, no, you can't. It's too much. Atlanta, Georgia, New York, that's too much because you won't get far.
You know what? Speaking of, electric car is for local. I just thought of me because I remember I have Revel, the little electric scooter app that you can rent the scooters. And in the summertime, the thing about it is they only go so far. And I got stuck in Harlem one time. My scooter went out. Thank God I'm out about a block and a half away. There was another one still unreserved with some good mileage left on it. So I got parked that one, got off, walked, reserved that one, walked over to it because you got 15 minutes to get to it from the time you reserve it. Hopped on that one and carried my ride on into the city. Hey.
Into the city.
Yeah, electric is definitely for local. I just dawned on me. I have Revel. Revel is an electric app, and their electric scooters are timed for so long. And when you start it up, it tells you how much time and miles you have left to it rides out. So really, depending on how far you need to go, determines how far, if you want to get on that one or try to find the one that has a little bit more time and mileage on it. I think that wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to be outside.
Listen, shout out to my designer and tech friend, Lamar Harvey, who says Tesla has a rapid charge that gets 50% charge in 20 minutes, 80% in 40 minutes. There are charging stations all over the place now due to popularity. That's good to know. David says them seats in their car probably fit
like a girdle. Oh my God.
Who said girdle? We still say girdle?
Yes.
I feel like Spanx took over that market. We don't call it Spanx anymore.
Spanx don't work. A girdle, if you really want to be done, you're gonna get you an old girdle. Spanx still it's just too.
Spanx only work, for the little girls. Listen, I'm a thick. And
you gird it up.
Spanx still works, but they got listen. Saks makes a wonderful male girdle for the men. It's about $45. And it's gonna last you about a good 6 months to a year, depending on how much wear and tear you try to put on there, how many times you feel you need to squeeze into it.
You spoke a word right there. You spoke a word. It's like bras. Okay, since we're going here. Yeah. You have to get a new one about every 6 months to a year. Mm-hmm. You still wearing the same undergarments that you had 2 to 3 years ago? Something, honey, you need to, something about the name Jesus. You need to go ahead and take you a trip to Emporiums or Capwells.
They don't have none of those.
Actually, you don't have a birthday and had a flash tap back. Pancake house today. You having a flashback today?
You need to go to Saks Fifth Avenue, honey. You need to go to Amazon.
But no, even if we can go a step further, because I need the women to pull them up.
Yeah,
they should not be all the way down here.
Lift them up.
Pull those puppies up so you can have a waist.
Supports.
So you can have a waist. I need you to pull them up.
Yeah, pull
So
up
you
some.
can have a husband, honey. Yes, lift them.
Because some of them put their bras on and they still hanging all the way. No, that's supposed to help you.
That's because it's an old bra. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. Y'all know y'all don't want to have this kind of conversation with me.
I'm
First
telling
of all, I do not believe in the jiggle. All right. So let me say this, because then y'all brought it up. Y'all wouldn't. I wouldn't have said nothing. First, Dee Felder is hilarious. She said Spanx will cut off your esophagus.
Jesus.
So let me say this to you again. Everybody always says about my parents. I was raised by a country mama. Let me be very clear. I grew up singing quartet. I started singing quartet when I was about 12 years old. I was actually a slender girl till about puberty hit, and then my genes kicked in, right? And so that's just what happened. So all my ancestors said, "Here you go." And so I'm just saying, man, I was a tall. People don't live. I was a tall, kind of slender girl, kind of tomboyish. And when I hit about 13, my mama said, "This is not my child." Like, what happened? All my ancestors said, "We about to give you everything we got."
Wow.
So I got the waist. I've always had kind of like a smaller waist. I had the smaller waist. I was kind of smaller up top until I got a little bit older. And I had, the thank you thing behind me. And so I had this, so listen, this bottom, okay? They have jeans for that. It's called apple bottom. That's what I got. All right. So just saying. So I was raised to wear what my mom calls a girdle. Okay, and she's been really country. She said a girdle. So my mom was raised like I was raised like that all my life. She does not play that game. Matter of fact, if she would hear this, she said, and I told her to put on the slip. My mom does not play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe in what I call the jiggle. So let me say this to you, especially if you are in ministry. Like, I know we're doing virtual.
Ooh, speak now, speak.
But I'm serious, y'all. Like, for real. I'm gonna give you a good example. I went. AIM came to AIM, which is auxiliaries in ministry for Church of God in Christ.
Yes.
Came here to Charlotte in 2018. I was honored. Someone opened the door for me to sing, and I was there, right? And I'm expecting hats and suits, and you get all of that hair. And I saw this young lady walking down the convention center in beautiful Charlotte.
Uh-oh.
And it's just a jiggling.
Jello.
Jello. It's just a jiggling. And she had on all white.
Oh, that's the worst.
Dense.
Yeah, and she had on all white.
That's the worst.
It was jiggling like crazy. And she didn't have on the proper garments underneath. It was all happening at one time.
Oh. Did you find a sheet and throw it over her?
Man, I didn't know because I didn't know what to do. And I was like, she is just, and then I have a lot of, I'm a singer. And I'm a singer, got a lot of musician friends. The comments they were making. Let me first say this to you. Young ladies, if you ever watch this, or somebody's watching this, you would have thought these guys have been like, look at that. Ain't that nice? They was like, that girl need to put something on that.
Right.
Why she walking around here like that? That goes to show dudes are not thinking what y'all think they be thinking. Because they weren't really impressed that they weren't deep and mystical guys. They weren't, deep in the Holy Ghost. They just didn't think it was a good look.
Do you think she did it on purpose? You think she was trying to be flashy, or you think she just didn't know any better?
Okay, so I think a lot of things happen. I think sometimes it is intentional. Okay. Sometimes I'm telling you, because what I saw at that convention, I said,
oh my,
wow.
But the
You know what it is, yo.
How many Yolanda, the AIM convention is the youth and young adults of the churches of God in Christ. And other organizations that come in to fellowship, just be at AIM convention, because it's one of the largest youth and young adult conventions in the country for a 5 day span, to where pretty much it's not just Church of God in Christ, it's a lot of people. It's everybody. And some places have standards, some places don't. I know for me, when I was at Kojic, when I went to one of the convention classes, one of the evangelist mothers told me I couldn't wear my tank top. I need to go put a t-shirt on.
Oh yeah.
And
well, it's kind of like when you buy biscuits, right? Some people, when we used to buy them and they came in a little roll, some people would open it by the little tab, and some people would just hit them on the counter. A lot of people going to church and they just hitting it on the counter, and then busted biscuits is just protruding all through on the sides. Where is your grandmama at?
Well, this is the thing. What I think does happen. I think that young ladies, and I mean not to say young ladies, but some of y'all, you know, a little older children are out here with the jiggle. Let me explain the jiggle. The jiggle is when you got whatever you got behind you, however much you got, and it's just going everywhere. Now, listen, if you at the club, then even then, to be very honest with you, it's just a way to do it. So even if you at the club, it just shouldn't just be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Put you something. First of all, Spanx may work. I don't want to cancel Spanx out. Spanx may work. You may have to double up, but Spanx may work. But what the garment does, because I know there's some slender girls that say, I don't gotta wear Spanx for all the slender girls. You know, as Monique says, the little skinny girls. Listen, it works. It helps define the other parts of your body. That's what a Spanx does.
That's
what a girl does.
Depending on how much body you need to define determines whether you need a spank or a corset. Because some women need a corset and shouldn't be afraid to go buy that nice little corset and put it on, because for a lot of more women who have more heavier in the midsection, depending on how heavy where you're carrying your weight, actual corset would be a better way of configuring your contouring the body in your midsection. Spanx sometimes will only kind of hold in and kind of uplift some things, but when you want that contour, okay, you get that good old I forgot.
I think my mother puts the Spanx over the girdle so it's smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do a spank over a girdle so you can smooth it out, or you can just go ahead and put that good old.
Because you sure shouldn't wear no bodycon if you ain't got on no girdle, and those just don't do it.
Some people need them both. Some people need them both. Some people don't. Again, it depends on how well you're trying to contour their body. But I just feel like for me, like a lot of some of the girls, like I used to assist girls with a lot during the prom seasons and weddings and things like that. And depending on the way their body sat and the way they're, depending on where, let's be honest, where the body fat falls. Some people's body fat don't fall. I know this from dealing with women, not only in the plastic surgical industry, but also dealing with women with helping them prepare themselves for wedding, photo shoots, and things like that. Not all women's body fat falls the same. And so you have to know what type of body chemistry, energy that you need to contour their body, what type of, contour that body right and bring it in, because you'll be trying to do one thing and it's going to pull everything up here, and now you got all this big chunk up here, or you got all this little chunk. So you have to find the right tools to really contour your body size, and don't be afraid to talk about it.
I just want to be clear. I don't care what size you are. You should be wearing. I'm sorry. Now that's a very sensitive subject for me. No matter what size you are, you should be wearing them. It smooths you out. Like if you ever watch talk shows, you always notice they wear certain kind of dresses. If you ever pay attention, they always wear certain kind of dresses because those kind of dresses kind of contour you out. Things like they kind of smooth you out. Well, underneath that, they got a good old Spanx. You may need a hole. I usually wear a hole. I'm just tell all my business. Name and know, because name has been at my house. Name has dressed me several times. I wear a whole body.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
you gotta stick your leg in. You got to pull it up. Then I wear another garment on top of that. Hey, you just can't be.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's where you come into play, where because you have the full body. Some people need that over body. Some people like Ashley don't need an over body because she has a nice. Ashley's not big.
But she wants to be white.
Oh, honey. Yeah. Let me tell you what. No, Michi, I have skinny shoulders. That's why you think that I'm still small, because I have skinny shoulders. But from here down has grown. I have expanded.
But you still may not need
my territory has expanded. I'm a lot. It's a lot going on. I'm a whole lot to love. Yes, right now, Jesus. I didn't almost. I'm not quite what. Well, I would say I'm a curvy girl now. I have an interesting. I done got a little thickness on me. And you know what's funny? I'm not mad at it. It's the first time in my life I've ever been a little bit thick. And I'm like, okay, how you doing?
And boom, pull all that course gonna pull all it makes. Ashlyn, I've seen girls in corsets and they put that dress and they be like, what?
Yeah, you need to snatch all that in, man. Like
pull that in and now all that push.
Snatch it.
That push.
Yes.
There. Yeah, so I agree, Ashley. You gotta have on the proper bra. And this is ladies too. Again, it's Wildpraize stop buying them
Walmart bras.
Mama, listen, every bra can't be worn. You may have to.
Because some of y'all bras are telling the secret. Victoria said you shouldn't.
And you know what? Lane Bryant bras are not good for big people. I'm sorry.
I
dress.
Come on, tell the truth.
No, I dress people as well.
No, Lane Bryant.
I'm not Lane Bryant. Why you say no?
Them bras ain't. They don't work for everybody.
Lane Bryant.
Lane Bryant bras don't work for everybody.
I'm a Lane Bryant girl, but I agree.
If you're not spending at least $50 on a bra, it's not a good bra. I'm telling you.
I agree.
You're not spending at least, and I'm not talking about a 5-pack for $50. Okay, I'm talking about una single bra, uno bra, $50 at least. Then you're doing something.
And get size for your bra. Don't just go in there and try to do it yourself.
They'll measure you. If you go, well, I don't know, we in COVID, but look, you can Google it. Get you
a measurement at Walmart, Ash. They gotta go somewhere where they,
Here's what you do. You measure under.
Yeah, you're supposed to take that
all the way around. Get you a good tape measure. Under. Over.
And when she say under, she don't
right in the middle. You measure right in the middle. Now the difference between, let's say,
slide it up under that chest line and bring it around.
Hold on, Meech. Hold on. When you measure under, right, this part underneath, you're gonna get a number. Let's say that this is 30. It shouldn't be 30, but let's say it's 30. Okay. And let's say up here is 34. Okay, right across the middle is 34. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is cup A, cup B, cup C, cup D.
Ashley the brow, what you call it?
So if you measure here, whatever the difference in inches is from here to here, that's your cup size. Okay, A, if it's 1 inch, then you A. If it's 2-inch differences, you a B. If it's a 3-inch difference, you a C. If it's a 4-inch difference, honey, you a D. And if it's higher than that, do the math, okay? But do the math. And then I think it's like D,
double D,
E,
triple D,
E, right? Okay, do the math. So that's what I'm saying. But that's how you measure yourself. So you could do it yourself. Just get you a tape measure.
Did you work at Montgomery Ward?
I did. I worked at a place. I worked at the Limited. If y'all remember the Limited clothing.
Oh, yes.
It had a lingerie department called Cacique.
Yeah.
It was called Cacique, and I was an assistant manager at Cacique back in my 20s. Yes, I've been on this earth a long time.
And for all of you on here that use a bra consultant, please DM Ashlyn. She code.
Come on.
Size right.
I get you girls. Yes, we're gonna get the girls right today. Yes.
Only $5.99. You can get your bra consultation.
I think we're in denial also as women because it's really difficult. Now I'm not taking anything away from being a man, but as a woman myself, it's difficult to be a woman. We have body image issues. We have self-esteem issues. We're told from a very, very young age. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but don't ever be too sexual. Don't ever be too, right? Don't ever be too revealed. Don't let anything, right? We're told that if we wear a short skirt and somebody assaults us, it's your fault because you were dressed like that, right? We're told that from a very, very young age. So as we get older, if the girls are large, we're like, no, we can't possibly be that size. We're going to fit into a C cup because we can't possibly be a D. Honey, just embrace what you are. Embrace what you are, who you are. And just like it went, and here's the thing, if it's fitting too small, it's actually going to make you look bigger. Yep. If it's too small, it actually makes you look bigger.
It gives you a third titty.
God,
When you wear too small,
No, Ja'Cory, it give them a double chest.
Ja'Cory, we're live.
It's like a chest here and a chest here.
Yeah, so you want to get the right size because the right size actually holds you where you're supposed to be held. So get the right size. Amen, somebody. Amen. Naaman, I don't. Is it Naaman? Am I saying it right?
Naaman, that's correct. Naaman is mess.
I don't know about you. We're gonna pray for. I'm laying
Higher than an F, trash bags, and duct tape, because a bra is gonna be
11, 9, 11.
Well, here's what I was going to tell you. I remember one time I was doing a ministry event and Michi, it was at Love Center. And I'm not going to call nobody out because it was a lot of visiting churches, okay? So I don't know that it was any member of Love Center. But let me tell you, honey, I was in the bathroom and we were getting ourselves right. All the ladies were in the bathroom, getting ourselves right. And I looked to my left down towards the large stall, the handicap. And there were two ladies in there, and one lady, I saw her hold back, and so I didn't know what was going on. And the other lady had a roll of saran wrap, and what she was doing is she was walking around her friend. And she was like, spin, spin, spin. She was walking around her, wrapping her.
Okay, so let me tell you about
saran wrap, cellophane, because I guess she forgot. But here's who packs. You don't just have extra saran wrap just laying around. So she intentionally brought that to wrap her friend's body in the saran wrap.
I saran wrap Love Center member one time so she get in her dress because maybe that
was you, Michi. It was like
because we would have been over on the other side in the choir room, and that when you come in through the sanctuary to the right and go all the way over, there's a whole nother dressing area over there.
Yes, in the yes.
Matter of fact, if you, I was saran wrapped the night I had on the sequins blazer.
Oh my God!
Make it sit the way I needed to sit because I forgot my spank. So those are things that I've learned from stylists, from quick tricks that you need to happen when you ain't got nothing to happen. Things you need to do is squeeze them in. A lot of people have used the saran wrap. I've seen them use the saran wrap with the duct tape on different people. Like it's a lot of different ways with those are called last minute quick fixes. I mean, it's not something you do every day. It's a last minute quick fix. Yeah. You take that and wrap that thing around there and it pulls let me tell you, that saran wrap will do something for you.
Does it make you sweat though?
Yeah, you will. When you peel out of that, you are going to have something going on. So you may want to make sure you're at because but it actually feels good. But you kind of feel like, oh, I lost some weight. But yeah, it holds you in. It does hold you in. That saran wrap does a trick. It does a trick on the last minute treat. See, Naaman know about that saran wrap. That's that cheap trick.
Yeah. Y'all probably like, why are they talking about? Because Ashton brought it up. So yes, don't invest in your body.
It's something
you cannot buy. And listen, if you're a smaller girl, you may be able to get away with a Walmart bra. I'm not gonna trash anybody, bash anybody's budget. But I'm saying put a little bit away, right? Don't spend all your money on the Louis or on the, they don't care nothing about you, So don't spend all your money on the Louis or on the Gucci on the Prada. Invest in some good garments, ladies. A really good bra, but try to find it on sale. Lane Bryant. A lot of those stores, they have annual sales like that. You can get two, buy one, get 150% off, something like that. Invest into, buy good foundational, that's what they're called, foundational garments. So good girlers, Spanx, things like that. Double them up. Do whatever you got to do. Let me say this. If you're in ministry, you never should be on any virtual, since that's where we at, right? You should never be on anybody's stage and it's just a jiggling everywhere. First of all, it's just not cute. It's not cool.
Not the Holy Ghost.
You know what I'm saying? People can't get no ministry from you. Okay, at all. And you got to wear the proper garments. You cannot wear a thong and then you're going to be, first of all, you're going to be all jacked up. So you got to put on the proper garments, right? So I'm just saying, I've seen some stuff and I'll be like, wow. People always wonder why I wear long dresses because I'm a thick girl. So sometimes it's better for me to put on a longer dress so I can have on the proper garments. And then, I can be comfortable. I can do what I gotta do. Yeah, just but please govern yourself accordingly. Right?
Name it. I don't.
Name it.
God, I guess my prayer didn't call. It didn't work. It didn't. I guess I got to pray for him again. It didn't.
Ash, you brought it up. You brought up saran wrap.
Name said you will be wetter than a stripper's pole in that plastic.
But you will be snatched.
Do I need to pack some saran wrap when I go to Savannah on Friday?
You ain't got nobody to wrap it around you.
Oh, that's true. I probably see myself leaning up against the wall trying to hold the saran wrap. And then it just be baggy, right? Then it's be baggy. And then here's what I imagine. I imagine that the saran wrap would just start slipping down, right? And it would just start slipping down because it wouldn't be tight enough.
I've done it. I've wrapped my.
Your body begins to start to sweat, so it actually starts to kind of cling to the body underneath. Then everything else it holds. It doesn't move.
It holds.
I love
I've saran wrapped myself before.
Saran wrap belt.
Yeah, like when the whole y'all remember when the body wraps came out?
Oh yeah.
Like for everybody, the weight loss things, yeah. And then what you do is you put that on, and then you wrap your stomach. It does work.
Wow. Or you could get on a treadmill. How about that?
Oh no! Oh, we just do all of it
with the saran wrap on.
With the saran wrap on.
I'm gonna just walk around with Keisha Q on and just shake. Let it just walk around.
Keisha Q, that's my girl.
I got time to run. I put on that Keisha Q.
Those rubber suits that Missy Elliott had, the Missy Elliott suit.
It's the waist trainer, and it just gets to vibrating you. You just walk around. And it's a waist trainer.
While you walking around?
You turn it on and off. You could sit down, walking around, and it's just jiggling. It's to keep
your
waist belt. Yeah, it's really comfortable.
I might not get anything done. I don't know. That might be a distraction for me. I
don't know. Maybe it's me because that thing be shaking. It's like a digestive shake. Because when I turn that shaker little thing on and get the shaking for about a good 20 minutes or so, ooh,
wow,
that mountain starts to move. Let me tell you.
You know what's really funny? My observation of today's show is we're ridiculous and super funny because Dito is like the voice of reason. He's like Uncle Dad. And so he keeps us in line. We are hilarious. Let me just tell you, this is one of the funniest editions of Shop Talk that I have ever. And speaking of Dito, before we close it out today, Dito is going to talk about his personal credit repair next week. He's had a phenomenal shift in his credit. Like he's gone from 0 to 60 in a matter of months. And so he's going to come to us next week and talk to us about his credit repair journey. So you definitely don't want to miss next Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon Pacific. And if you miss a show live, you can always catch it on the podcast. So if you go for those Apple users, you can go to podcast, and I think you can go to the Google Play Store for our Android brothers and sisters, and you can hear the replay on the podcast of that. And that's just Freedom Radio. You just look for Freedom Radio.
And so listen, you want to be sure that you're following us, right? As we said in the beginning, we've been here about 10 years. And so we are one of very few internet gospel radio stations left, that started with a whole bunch of people. And so we're still here. We're still moving, still shaking. So you can listen to Freedom Radio on the app. Or the app is free to download on Android, Google Play, Apple Store. You can listen to the app. You can log on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The best in gospel music, as Michi always says, with the People Station. And so speaking of being the People Station, before we wrap up and give our final thoughts for the day, I want to be sure that I send a shout out to my girl, who did something amazing upon today. Make sure I get this right. So shout out to my girl, Michelle Prather. Who came out today. Thank you. So shout out to my friend. Shout out to my girl.
See,
Um,
waist, now her waist is snatched. Let's just use this as
Oh, she
a
always is snatched.
pictorial example. If you needed an example, a visual, this is the visual right here. See that snatch?
always.
That's the look we're going for right there.
She don't play, and it's always, and she is always snatched.
Always.
Got something behind her, and she is always snatched.
Mm.
She don't come out the house any other way. I've been to the, and not to be too transparent, but I've been to the girl's house, hung out there. She don't come outside no other way.
I need to
The
work.
waist is really small. The girl don't play. So please today, download her new single. It's called Thank You. It's available on all digital platforms. Please, man, drive to push. What am I saying? Drive yourself to her social media, right? Like, let's drive. Send shots out to her, thank her, appreciate her, keep her excited. Man, I'm so super proud of her today. She released this brand new music, and name it said, "Pray for thick but well put together."
Always.
Always
Amen.
well put together. So, well, we're getting ready to wrap up. I don't want to forget to make sure that you know, on Fridays, what we do, we often continue the conversation, or we start a new conversation. Every Friday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 7, 8, that's like 9, that's like 7 o'clock y'all time, right? Is it that far back? 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have a big conversation on Clubhouse. So listen, if you are not on Clubhouse, you're definitely missing out. I know people have their thoughts, but there are thousands of conversations about 100 different things. It's not all church. There's conversations about money, health, wealth, all kind of stuff, photography, artistry, in multiple different lanes. So this is what I would love to do today. If you are on Clubhouse, I've not said this, I have a few Clubhouse invites. If you would like to be a part of Clubhouse, inbox me today. Yolanda Moran, if you've been looking for how to get on Clubhouse, looking for an invite, inbox me today. I will send you an invite for Clubhouse. Now listen, I am going to be responsible. And so the person, Jacory invited me. Thank you, Jacory. He opened Clubhouse up to me. So that means you got to be a responsible person. Okay. We treat Clubhouse invitations like credit cards.
Invitation only.
Yes.
Invitation only. So if you're serious, if you're serious about doing, being a part of something, growing something, changing something, inbox me today.
Invites. I got invites.
I have invites too. So if you need an invite, go ahead.
No, here's what people might not know. If you do something on Clubhouse to get eliminated off of that, you're a one and done. Like if somebody reports you for, yelling out or cursing at somebody or being derogatory or anything like that, they have a one and done policy. But here's what a lot of people don't know. You're also putting the person that brought you into Clubhouse at risk, because they also go evaluate the person that invited you. And I heard that they're also banning those people from Clubhouse as well. So our policy of we have to know you. Now, it's not enough to just know you. And Yolanda, you might not have known that. So I'm like, maybe you might retract that a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I said I treat it like a credit card. So I treat it like a credit card. So I'm just saying, even if I don't exactly know you, I got to know somebody. You got to check some references. All right.
Yes.
We're trying to build real relationships. And there's some amazing conversations. I mean, you may say it's just a digital app. I heard it's just a bunch of people talking. Judge it. I just want to tell you this: judge this rightfully for yourself.
Right.
There are rooms, and imagine being a Tyrese fan and being able to be in the same room as this guy and hearing this guy talk, or if you like Les Brown, or if you like whoever you like, it's just all there. So as we wrap up, thank you, Miss Tracy. She said, awesome show, Yolanda, Ashland, Jacory, and Michi. Love you all. There were quite a few comments about the conversation we were having. So listen, that's what I love to do. I love to go around. It's 2 o'clock my time. That means it's 12 o'clock their time. So let's go around. Tell me your final thoughts. Whatever you want to say. First of all, didn't we talk with Terrell last week? Was that last week? So I want to say this before I forget. Last week we had a very phenomenal crazy, overwhelming conversation in a good way with Terilyn Ramsey. And the girl took us to the throne. Shout out to Terilyn Ramsey. Thank you so much for being a part. Whenever your new music drops, we hope it will be soon. Please make your way back to Freedom Radio again. So let's give final thoughts, guys.
Am I gonna go first? Well,
You can
God
go.
bless you all. I've truly enjoyed today's version of today's Shop Talk. It's always a great time to come together in fellowship right here on the Shop Talk family, right here on Freedom Radio, the only station for the people and by the people. So make sure you also stay tuned and come follow me on Instagram and also on Facebook as Meech Boutique gets ready to launch its wonderful Miracle Me Tea. This is just the beginning of all the great things that I have in store right there, only available through Meech Boutique. And let me tell y'all something, I'm giving y'all quality, not just quantity, okay? We are here for quality and not quantity. Hallelujah. Y'all be blessed and be encouraged. Until next week, stay the miracle that you are.
Ooh.
So much.
I don't even know what to say after that. That was so dope. But what I do want to say is, hey, I'm going to have something coming up on the screen real soon. Yolanda done hooked me up. We're going to have a little virtual situation. I'm having a birthday on Freedom Radio. I'm going to need y'all to cross out the 7th at 5. 5 is like 6:30. We can have a good time. I love all of you guys. Stay positive.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you for letting me take over in my cap and my red hair. I really appreciate it. I love these guys. I love this space. I love this place. I absolutely love this place. So just know we love you. We're here. And we want to say this. Listen, I never said this, but hopefully I'll be okay with the boss. And listen, we're not just here to laugh. We're not just here to sing, but we're here to keep you, uplifted. So if you have a prayer request, type it in the chat below. All right. Type it in the chat below. It can be about a new job. It can be for a place to live. It can be you may have lost a loved one. And this is serious, right? We do play gospel music, so that means we love Jesus. So that means we're Jesus lovers all day. So if you have a prayer request, drop it. It's the preacher side of me, right? If you have a prayer request, drop it in the chat. And we want to pray for you, man. Real talk. We want to just make sure we the people station, right? So we're not just about music. We're about whole life. We're about whole life. So that's why we have whole life conversations. So thank you so much. Ashley, your final thoughts for today?
Thank you. I was like, did I miss final thoughts? I want to just say thank you to everybody that sent me birthday love. I do want to tell you publicly that this man right here, who I call my bestest friend, when I was at work on Saturday, he knew that I was going to be getting home like somewhere around midnight. He went to my house while I was at work and tied balloons that said happy birthday out on my patio. So when I drove up to my house, I had all these happy birthday balloons. And I just wanted everybody I wanted to say thank you publicly because he loves me like a best friend is supposed to love their best friend. And I so appreciate you. I want to say that. And I want to say thank you to everybody that sent me messages. Oh my God, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of encouraging words and messages. I was just so special. So very, very special birthday for me. So thank you all very much. And if anybody is in Savannah, Georgia, would y'all slide in my DMs and let me know where you're at?
She's looking for a church on Sunday.
I'm going to be in Savannah this weekend. No, I think I'm flying back in the morning.
Oh.
But if anybody's out in Savannah, Georgia, reach out to me and let me know what's up because I'll be out there this weekend. Have
your church change her ticket.
Praise God. That is a possibility. So yes, I would gladly stay and come to your church on Savannah. And I'm vaccinated, so I'm safe as well. Amen. Somebody.
So be sure you do that. Be sure you long listen. This is my thought. And I'm going to give you two things, okay? I'm going to throw up one thing after this. You only get one life. And so you have to live that life to the best of your ability. You can't shade it. You can't halfway do it. You got to do it with everything you got. So when you get to the grave, you can be like the Queen, Cicely Tyson, and you can leave the earth completely empty. All right. So you get one life. Do your best to take care of it. We want to make this shout out that on March the 7th, our boy, Ja'Cory Rowe, will be doing his virtual birthday celebration. super excited. I absolutely love this guy. And so it was my honor to create for him. And it was an easy creation. It was like easy, like they're just these fashion guys. And so it was just like it just flows. So it was really easy to do. So thank you so much for hanging out with us and staying with us, chilling with us. I want to leave you again with this little tune. And we hope that you have an absolutely positively incredible day.